guys, what is up with, what is that? I cannot handle it. I mean, I'm all for a good, like a good duck lip or like a duck lip with a peace sign. Oh my God. Love a good selfie. That's what we all do now. I'm on board with it. I do it all the time. I know it's obnoxious. It drives my husband freaking nuts. But I am not, I just cannot wrap my brain around. What is that? No, put your tongue back in your mouth. With the wink. It's the tongue and the wink. And that's some skills. I'm seeing it all over Snapchat. Are you guys, am I going crazy? Am I like the only one? But you guys are seeing this, right? If you do it too, I don't mean to like then honey, do it. Because you can probably totally pull it off and look super hot and sexy and trendy. Who pulls it off great? Kim Zolciak. Kim Zolciak, Bierman, hey. That bitch is so fucking hot. I mean, like, so she can do it. You know, she's got the lips, she's fucking gorgeous. So she can do anything, but oh my God. And it's cute and adorable. But if I were to take a picture and everybody's smiling, they're like, oh, hey, you know, and then here's Stella in the picture. I mean, no. They would be like, what is wrong with this bitch? All right, you guys, it's Stelly. Are you so pissed to see me instead of Barbara? Don't worry, cool your jets. Don't get your panties in a bunch. She'll be back next week. This week we're just kind of chill. We're just gonna talk a little bit more one-on-one for bridal stylists and bridal consultants out there. And this video is geared toward first impressions, which is so important, okay? So very important, ladies. First impressions are everything. In anything in life, it's important. Especially though in bridal, right? I mean, hi, your job is to help women select the most sacred garment that they'll probably wear in their entire lives, in which they will exchange their vows of loving with their partner for life in front of all of their friends and family. No pressure, bitch, right? Don't mess up. Talk about first impressions. Like, I hope you know what you're doing. I hope that you know when you signed on to be a bridal stylist that it is going to be the most niche industry that you have ever worked in, but it's also going to be the most rewarding, impactful, except, I mean, unless you're like a doctor, like saving lives and shit like that. I mean, but in fashion, okay? It is the most rewarding job that you will have in fashion, we'll say, okay? So first impressions, you're probably thinking that starts from the moment your bride walks through the door for her bridal appointment. Wrong! First impressions, ladies, start from the moment the communication has started between the boutique and the bride. That is the first impression that bride is getting of your salon. So it's really, really important that we nail it from the moment we're communicating with our bride and scheduling her for her bridal appointment at your salon. We always say with our brides, it's a little mini consultation that we already are having with them on the phone. Hopefully on the phone. Obviously that's where a lot of your personality can come through. If not, if it is through email, put little cute, you know, smiley faces and make it really cheerful and, you know, exclamation marks. And we can't wait to help you say yes to the dress. But for a lot of the times, it is over the phone when you're scheduling an appointment with a bride. So it's so important that you don't have attitude and that you don't seem like you're doing 10 things at once, that you are just completely focused on that bride and on the phone with her, and that you sound bubbly and energetic, and that we're gonna find her dress when you come at our shop. I can't tell you enough, Stella's Bridal, I think that we are just like super bubbly stylists here. And you don't have to be that way. Obviously, you're gonna have your own vibe to your own boutique. But for us here, we're just like, oh my gosh, we're so excited for you to come and shop with us. And it's gonna be so much fun. Let me give you the 411. This is how it's gonna go. Not only are you being cheerful and inviting and setting the precedence for how their appointment's going to run, but you're also giving them a lot of information, and you're kind of already starting to control the environment so that way you can really conduct your appointment, you know, smoothly with them, because you're telling them, you know, you're already creating the environment for the first impression, and they don't even know that. You're telling them how many guests they can bring. You're telling them what you should probably bring with you. Maybe a strapless bra, maybe they want to wear shapewear. If you don't carry shoes in your salon, maybe they'll want to bring a pair of heels. So you're kind of starting to get that flow for how you're going to want the appointment to run. by conducting that over the phone with them and giving them a little bit of information beforehand. So don't screw it up, girls. Obviously, though, the big first impression is going to come into play the moment they walk through the door, okay? When they walk in, they want to be hit with the Stelly 5 senses, okay? So just write this down. Get a clipboard, get a little notepad, get your cell phone out. Stelly's 5 senses. I have done this from day one. It doesn't matter from my little 800 square foot first boutique I ever had to my 3,500 square foot salon that I own now. Okay, you literally need to get the 5 senses in bridal. Get it down. You ready? You got your pen? Number 1, sight. Okay, clearly when they walk in, they want to be like, oh wow, oh my gosh, it's so cute in here. Wow, look at it. When they walk in, they want to see a cheerful, bright, warm, inviting salon where they're going to select their wedding dress. It's clean, it's organized, it's bright, it's not dusty. You know, there's smiling staff members running around. It's energetic. There's life here. That says to a bride, like, wow, this is a really nice place. It doesn't have to be the Taj Mahal of bridal boutiques. It doesn't have to be a mansion. It can be a little hole-in-the-wall shop. Hey, I started off with less than 1,000 square feet to my first shop, and I just made it very warm and cozy. And I made sure that my layout was really warm and inviting, and it looked fresh and modern or whatever kind of theme you want. You don't have to spend oodles of money designing it and, you know, worry about the decor and if it's, you know, trendy enough or modern enough, but just make sure that it's bright and clean and organized. And that's going to go a long way for when your bride walks in. She's going to be like, okay, this place seems nice. It's no different than a restaurant or any other business that you go into. If you walk into a restaurant and you're like, oh my gosh, like the tables haven't been buzzed, there's food all over the floor, you know, like is something burning in the kitchen? Like you're going to be like, ooh, should we eat here? Same thing walking into a bridal boutique. If there's messy rolling racks and, you know, bridal clips strewn about, you know, kid fingerprints all over the mirrors, ugh, I can't even go there with you on that one. You know, bridesmaid swatch cards laying out, orders all over the desk. That's gonna say, wow, this is like really unorganized. And can I trust them to order my wedding dress that I'm gonna spend like $3,000 on? It kind of puts a red flag the moment they walk in. What's next on Stelly's 5 senses? Scent. Obviously you want it to smell nice, okay? Like, I don't care if your salon is parked next to a Subway. It's called candles. It's called, you know, room spray. Go to Bath and Body Works. Get some. It's beautiful stuff. Don't even have to go that far. Just go to Walmart, okay? Airwick. Get a little, those oil things. It doesn't even have to be a lit candle in case that's against like code in your building or something. But there's so many like fragrance things, those little outlet things from Airwick. So great. You want it to smell nice. So when they walk in, they're not only greeted by a bright, cheerful, organized salon, but they're also like, oh my gosh, it smells so good in here. That is getting the bridal mojo going. And they're like, I'm gonna buy my gown here, girls. Okay, so let's get with it. Next up, what do we have? Our ears with listening, okay? How awkward would it be to go through a 2-hour appointment and just, you hear that? That awkward silence? That's what will happen if you have nothing in the background. You need to have some form of music playing. I'm not telling you you have to, but I'm highly recommending it, suggesting it. I don't think that there's ever been a boutique that maybe doesn't do that, but pick your mood. You know, there's so many different, you know, romantic love songs and romantic music that can really set the tone and bring out the emotion of the bride and what she's feeling when she's shopping for her dress. Music is so impactful when shopping for a wedding dress. So really make sure that you nail that because that is huge on the Stelly 5 senses list, okay? So we always play like a different blend of Pandora stations, like Norah Jones, Michael Bublé, John Legend, whoever it is, Frank Sinatra. The moms love that one. Oh shoot, Barbara's coming out. Hold on. The moms love that one. So make sure that you have music playing. But again, not too loud because you don't want to hurt grandma's ears and you don't want her to come in like, oh, we don't want it to be like Abercrombie and Fitch style where it's like, and you're like, do you like this shirt, honey? What? You know what I mean? Like that's too loud. And that's also too strong of a fragrance. It works for them, but like you don't want to come in and be like, whoa, smacked in the face by some Airwick candles, you know, or scent thingies. And also like hear like really loud music. Obviously just nice and subtle and soft and romantic. Okay, girls, next up, my favorite, taste. You want to make sure those girls have a little something to wet their whistle before they write that check, okay? So if you can't, I understand, obviously as a stylist, if you're not the owner, I get it, but it's so great if you could have a little champagne, a little Pellegrino on hand for the guests. We like to do special events all the time and make little Stellimosas, I call them, or also have little treats out. You know, on Saturdays, obviously that's the busiest day in bridal for a lot of us. It's great if you can have, you know, little breakfast treats out of donuts or cookies or chocolate covered strawberries, candy, something for the guests to munch on. They're happy, they're fed. When all else fails though, the champagne will do the trick, especially at the end when they're about to hand over their credit card, okay? And the last but not least, most important, is touch, feel. It's so great if you can incorporate your guests into the appointment, and especially the bride when she's in the gown that is speaking to her and that you're like, this is totally the one. She'll start just kind of feeling it and owning it. And that's ownership of, yeah, this is mine. I'm liking this. I'm feeling the goods. I look hot. I look like a bride. This is going to be my dress. So when she's feeling it, bring the guests into the appointment too. You guys, you've got to feel this. You've got to, it's so soft. This Chantilly lace is so soft. And they love that. They love to feel noticed, involved in the appointment. And also, we just naturally like that tactile of, you know, all the different materials. It's great to just be able to touch and feel the garments when shopping for your wedding dress. And for the guests, it's fun for them too. So let's review. First impressions are everything, and it starts out from the moment that you speak with your bride. That first communication, whether it's on the phone, through social media, through an email, you have got to make sure that you're setting the precedence for when she comes and visits with you and works with you one-on-one, hopefully. And first impressions are nailed with our Stellies 5 senses, okay? So sight, when they come in, super organized, bright, beautiful, cheerful salon. They want to be able to have it smell fragrant and nice and warm and inviting. We always have a candle. We have a Stella signature scent. I won't even tell you. I can't. We literally have had a bride buy it for us because she loves how much our salon smells, and I told her what our signature scent was, and so she bought us the candle that's our signature scent. So sweet. Obviously, listening, they want to hear something really pretty and whimsical and that, you know, pulls on their heartstrings when they're about to say yes to the dress. Make sure you have pretty romantic music playing. Taste, keep that whistle wet, girls, okay? Champagne goes a long way. And touch, feel, incorporate the guests into the appointment. Make them feel noticed and involved as well, and have them touch the gown, have them fluff the bride's train. That sense of ownership for the guests as well, and having that moment with the bride and feeling the garment, it does something. I don't know, it just works, okay? So take these tips, use them with your appointment. If there's a couple things that you can kind of spruce up around the shop, do it. Plus, it'll get you major perks with your boss. If she's like, oh my gosh, wow, I like how you designed that, our accessory rack. That looks so great. I never thought of doing that. Not only does that look better for all of your customers, but it also gives you a little, hey, good job, you know, a little ranking, a little 5-star for you. All right, ladies, so I hope you enjoy these Stelly tips on how to create the best first impression for your bride. Check back with us next week. Barbara is coming back, so hold on tight. It's gonna be a fun week. Bye, dollies. Mwah. Oh, wait.